Do you want to know why you studied English for many years at school, but you're still bad at it and you still can't speak? Do you want to know the biggest problem with the method English is taught in Italy? Then keep on watching. Welcome to my channel. Io sono Miriam Romeo e se capisci l'inglese ma non riesci a parlarlo come vorresti, then I would love to be your English coach. Interested in fixing your English pronunciation just by using some quick, easy fixes? At the end of this video, make sure you click on the link in the description box below. There's a free mini pronunciation lesson waiting for you. So today I want to talk about why we all study English at school here in Italy for many years, but then when we are 18, we still can't speak English. What's the point of studying English for so many years if we can't use it? And it's something that we actually need. Today is really important to be able to understand and speak English. That's why we study it at school, isn't it? So why doesn't it work? I'm going to tell you the biggest problem with the Italian method, like the wrong foundation this wrong method is built on. Now, if we go back to basics and we try to understand what a language essentially is, we might find where it all starts. So children go to school at around 6 and they start going to school and they start writing and reading and studying the language and analyzing the language. They study the grammar, the rules, the words, the letters, everything, right? And we do this for our own language as well. So we start going to school and we start studying Italian. But a 6-year-old child has been speaking and listening to Italian for 6 years already. So the sound of Italian is very familiar. The ears are trained, the muscles here are trained. So this child still has a lot to learn and will still perfect the language, but at that point, he or she is already able to speak Italian in the past, in the present, in the future. Their accent is perfect. No one could argue that they don't sound Italian, that they can't speak Italian, that they don't understand Italian, right? So this child then goes to school, starts learning to read, to write, the rules, the spelling, the grammar, the tenses, but all of these rules and abstract things and reading and writing, they are all about a language that he or she already knows, understands, and speaks. Now the problem is that we do the same thing with English. The same child goes to school and starts studying Italian and starts studying English the same way, with the same method, but without having really heard this language much, without being able to speak this language. This is a foreign language, and the first approach is the written word, rules, grammar. Do you see the problem here? It's an abstract approach and it remains abstract. It's the way we learn Latin grammar, but we can only write and read Latin. We know the rules, we can only translate, but are we fluent in Latin after 5 years of high school? Or not? We're not supposed to be. So that method works fine for either a dead language, an obsolete language that no one has to speak, or for a language that you already know, that you already understand, and that you already speak. But it doesn't make any sense that we do the same thing with a new language, a foreign language that we're supposed to be speaking in real life. And the problem, of course, grows bigger and bigger because you keep going to school and you keep studying more advanced English, but you're still not speaking it because the practice that you're doing in the classroom is not enough. You're not listening to the real English language enough and you're not speaking it enough. And that's why you finish school and you can't speak English, you don't understand. Or if you kind of do, you get really self-conscious about speaking in front of people, not used to it. It's something you haven't been doing, so it's still new to you. So why are we still doing this? Why are we still teaching English this way? When we know, we have proof, it doesn't work. A very simple solution to this could be, first of all, to just have good teachers that can speak and can pronounce English properly. real spoken English. But also, since we live in Italy and this is not a bilingual country, there are not many occasions for us to speak English every day or even every week. So it's very unlikely that a 6-year-old enters school already knowing English, already understanding and speaking English. The solution could be to spend the first 5 years, so all the primary school, the elementary school years, just by listening and speaking real English. No written word, no grammar, no rules. And then we start learning and studying and perfecting the language through grammar and the written word when we enter middle school. That way we will have the same kind of head start. So what do you think? So this at least is my opinion. I would love to know your take on this. Write it in the comments below. And don't forget to click on the link in the description box below to get your mini pronunciation lesson for free. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.